Hello there, today we're going to auto-trace an image to create a silhouette portrait. Alright, you may recognize this picture I got here in Inkscape. I used the same image earlier this week to do a manual trace in Affinity Designer. Why is that? Because there is no auto-trace in Designer right now. But today we are using Inkscape. And that's maybe a great idea. Even you are not an Inkscape user, you can use Inkscape to do some auto tracing because the auto trace in Inkscape is pretty solid. So let's take a look. All right, I already drag and drop this image here. I will click on it and simply right click to get this handy menu, and you will see there is a trace bitmap option right here. If I click on that, the trace bitmap will pop up, and then I will be able to decide on some properties of this tracing. We got the preview over here. Let me just close my layer menu for a moment so we can see it right now. Okay, and take a look. There are three modes: single scan, multicolor, and pixel art. In our case, as the output, we want a simple black shape. That's it. So the single scan will be a way to go. And within here, we can also change modes to brightness cutoff, edge detection. You can see the preview here changing. We got also auto trace, the base one, and in our case, we want a brightness cutoff, all right? Because our model is a darker shape here and the background is bright. If you got this other way around, click invert image. If you got dark backdrop, you can just click invert image. All right, in our case, we go with default, and we can modify some settings here. Like, for example, the first one over here, the first slider that will help us to ignore some little details. That's what we can bump up a bit because we just want a general black shape out of it. All right, let's click apply. And here's my trace. I will move the original bitmap to the left, so we can still see it over here. And here's the trace. That's a vector path, vector shape, you could say. Right now, multiple nodes going around. So let's inspect that. I will select node tool. And now we can see all of those nodes. Let's zoom in. And our task now will be to clean up those unnecessary nodes. This is silhouette portrait, so I just need outline. I just need a simple shape with a black color in. I'm getting rid of those nodes from inside. I can select them all once and hit delete, hit backspace on your keyboard to get rid of those unnecessary nodes from inside. We don't need those nodes in this project. All right, so we got like some shiny face, and this gives us like white color here. We don't need that white color, so we just selecting those nodes and hitting delete on your keyboard. As you can see, you don't need to select them one by one. That would be a long process, so just select them like this. All right, that's better. Here's some stray node over here. Again, there are multiple nodes in this area, so select them all together. And as you can see, the path is super crowded over here, so it's over complex right now. It will be fine for a print, but it will be very challenging to use a cutting machine, make a sticker out of it. We can do something about it. Let me just finish up here. Just deleting manually stuff that I know I will not need in this project. So that's something we can do. Don't forget to adjust the zoom level so you got a comfort. You exactly know what are you selecting here. All right, that's nice. Take a look. We got a proper vector shape created in seconds using AutoTrace in Inkscape 1.3. That was way faster than the manual trace we did before in Affinity Designer. But as you notice, the edge is quite complex. Don't worry, we can use the path option over here at the top. And there is a simplify option here. If I click on that, it simplifies my shape. Take a look now. Oh, that's way better. We got less points. Of course, if you're going to use, I don't know, laser or a blade to cut this out, you still should inspect AutoTrace by hand. If not, we are good to go. You don't need to do it, all right? That's only a case when you're actually producing a physical output. You could like go again and delete some of those unnecessary nodes. There are still few we can delete. The general perception is less is more for nodes. So we can still get rid of some of those unnecessary points. Especially if you got like little turns like that. Will the blade be able to turn and cut this correctly? You can answer this question by looking at the edge. All right, I think it's pretty good. This one maybe, yes, that was the unnecessary node. Oops, this one was actually node that we need. So I will just undo. I can hit this handy undo button at the top and we are good to go. All right, so that's my AutoTrace result. It's pretty good. I will just do what I did before with the manual trace. We got this nice finish at the bottom, remember? This is silhouette portrait, so we need to finish this nicely at the bottom. We don't need just a straight line like this. It's too bold. So I will like get rid of those nodes here. And then I can click on the line and make it curvy like that. That's way nicer finish here. All right, what if you are actually Affinity Designer user or use any other software, not Inkscape? You can use Inkscape to trace it like this, and you can actually copy this within program. You don't need to export anything. Take a look, right click, copy. Now I'm going to open Affinity Designer. All right, here we are in Designer. I'll just right click and paste, and ta-da, take a look. We got a proper vector shape and we can continue from here. That's the curve. We can modify this even further using Affinity Designer native tools. So as you can see, Inkscape can be a great companion to Designer and vice versa. So that's how we can auto trace silhouette portrait using Inkscape, and then you can decide what you want to do with that. You can continue in Inkscape, you can just copy and paste to any other software. All right, auto trace was really solid. Very nice. I am happy with the result. I hope this tutorial was helpful and I will see you in the next video. Bye.